Hi everyone, welcome to Data Analytics Blog and compliments of the seasons to you all. If this is your first time here, kindly click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and also click the notification button to receive updates on all the weekly tutorial that I share. And on this dashboard is about Christmas sales analysis challenge that for December data DNA challenge. So I thought to share my own insight. Though I didn't participate in the challenge, but I just want to share my own insights and also provide pattern and trend for what I found in the data as we are in the Christmas season. So I thought to share the dashboard about the season. So this challenge is about the Christmas sales and trend, and from this dashboard we can see that I did calculation based on the KPI, the total sale, total discounts, units sold, total store, total customer, and also total, this should be total customer, and also total products. This is total products. So I did my analysis based on all this to be able to provide insight to or and to be able to inform business, and you'll be able to make decision from this, from next year's sale. So also I found did average delivery time analysis and the customer satisfaction rate, which is 3, and also sales by event. We can see that sales by event, that Black Friday, sorry, not Black Friday, that's Christmas sale. Okay, Black Friday actually had the highest revenue, the highest sales in this Christmas data. Black Friday has the highest revenue with 42%, followed by uh, followed by none, and also Christmas market. And we can see from the type of order that online order has the highest highest sales, highest order quantity. Online order has the highest order quantity. And also if we go to the category, we see that toys has the highest revenue sales. So the highest revenue actually came from toys, followed by electronics, food, decoration, and also clothing. And again, I said that the Black Friday emerged as the pivoted sales event. And this sale trend also indicate a peak. We see the yearly sale, we see that it's indicated a peak in the in 2023 sales trend. Also correlates with weather. If you see the weather, sales by weather, we can see that uh, on rainy day we have the highest sales revenue. We have the highest revenue on rainy day. And also I did my sales by sales analysis by gender too. And this dashboard we give tips on how to plan for next year based on this previous year's sale data. And now we can start our analysis. And the first thing that I would like to show us the background. So I actually designed the background in what's it called, in Excel, not PowerPoint. I designed it in Excel. Just make use of my uh, shapes and make use of I made use of shape, and also downloaded some or background from online to actually match this. Also, so if you want me to do the video of this background, you can just comment, put it in the comment section. I'm going to do that. But if not, you can also use this dashboard. It will be in my G top page. Just download, you see the link to download the background and the data, and also this particular dashboard. So we can start our analysis now. So I would like to show us the data and the data diary. So this is the data that was I downloaded from the Onyx website. We can see that the data dictionary, we have the transaction ID, unique identifier for each transaction, date, time, customer ID, age, gender. Based on this, you can do different analysis based on this or data dictionary. This will help you to actually do a lot of analysis on this to get many to actually get insight, to provide insight to this data based on that data analysis or data dictionary. So we'll start our, what's it called, we start our analysis now. So this is the data I'll be using. So we are going to start our analysis. So now the first thing that I'm going to do now is to, so the first thing that I'm going to do now is to start, since I already had the background that I want to use. So the next thing now is to start my analysis. So the first thing is I will first do all these what's it called, key performance indicator, this key matrix, all this KPI. That's the first thing that we are going to do. So now we take this dash, my data, I'm going to take it to pivot table, insert pivot table, new worksheets. So I'm going to be making use of new worksheets. Then we start. So now I want to do total sale, total discount, units to total store, and that I'm going to bring everything here, total sales. So from the dashboard, from the data dictionary, we're told that the total price is, has already been calculated as quantity times unit price. That's the trade revenue. So we don't need to calculate that again, it has already. So we are going to be using the total price as our revenue. So now I'm putting it here, total price, then quantity, total quantity. Again, what else, what are we looking at? Discounts, discounts, so our total quantity is our units sold. So total store, total customer, store ID, I'm going to be using that. So this store ID, I'm going to be using counts, let's say distinct counts for that, distinct count for our store ID. That's what I'm supposed to be using. Then customer ID, again we'll be using distinct counts to actually get the correct one. So this again, what else? Okay, let me check. So now I'm going to be adding total products. That will again distinct counts of the products, change it to distinct counts. So now, so what else? So I'm just going to work on that. Again, I'm going to be changing my sale revenue to currency. So now we are done with this. So now the next thing is to start bringing them to our dashboard. So I'm going to insert a text box as usual. So now I'm going to bring this here first. So then I'll write my equals to in the formula bar, then go back to this, um reference this, I'm going to be referencing the column name and the row number. That's column A, row 4, A 4. So let's just, if you do it like this, we have some issue error there. So you can actually do it, cancel this, then this. So it will give us, so it's giving us, is referencing A3 here, so you can just change it to A4. Then let's format it. So we need to format our value. So I think it's okay like this. So now I'm changing this to white. Then the background, I need to remove the background and the outline. No background, no outline. So now we are good to go with this. So now we can just copy this now, bring this here again, copy it, bring it. So we do the same thing for everything here. So we bring it this here. So now, so let me align this, just make sure that everything is aligned. So now the next one now is to start referencing each of the column name that is corresponding to this KPI. So now I'll go back to the pivot table to, so for the discounts, so we are having C4, discounts is C4, so I will just change this to C. Then again I will use this for the format. Then for my unit sold, which is quantity, that should be B4. B4, yes. So again, change this to this. Then let's be sure of our store ID. So we have D4 for store. So I'm changing this to T again. For customer, distinct customer, so that's total customer E4. The last one is F4. So this is E4. E4. Then this is F4. So now we are good to go with this. So I just want to align this. So now we are done with all the KPI here. So now the next thing that I want to do is average delivery time. So I will just copy one of this. I'll copy one of this, bring it here. So now for my average delivery time will be, so I'm just going to calculate average delivery time here. So I'll bring this, copy this pivot table, then just put it here. Then I'm going to be removing everything here. So I'll put delivery time, then I will change it to average. So I'll change it to average to get the delivery time. So we have 3 days, so it's giving us 3 days as our average delivery time. So I'm going to reference the column name and the row number. So that's column A8. So I will just change it to A8. That's what I'm going to change it to. So I will just copy this and put it here. So again, I will just write, so let me just write, okay, 3 days. So I'll just write this here. So now, yes, we are done with that. So the next one now is to do our customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is okay. I'm going to bring it here. Then change this to customer satisfaction. I'll change this to average too. So to get our customer satisfaction, so I'll just increase this. Then I'm going to do, so here what I will do is I'm going to do a quick math, a quick calculation. So I will do total. I'll do what's it called, let me check how I did it in my total rating, then balance. That's what I did. So I'll do total rating, then balance. So my total rating is this. That's 8 12 13. So the balance will be, let's say the rating is 5, we are rating it a 5 star. So the balance will be 5 minus the total rating that we have here. So now what I will do is to insert a donut chart, then format my donut chart. No fill. I don't need this either. Then I will just format this data series. No border. So this, I'm using a particular color for that. So this is the, so okay, let me take it to the dashboard, then we start our analysis from there. So here, so this, I'm going to be changing it to, let's say this. Okay, no, I want to click it once. I'll change this to this. Then this, I'm going to change this to this. Okay, let me change this back to more. Okay, so now we are good to go. So I'm just going to insert the total rating here, bring it here. Then let me reference, I'm referencing the, that's 813 again, 813. Oh, sorry. So now what I need to do now, okay, so I want to, let me show us. So I want to do this, I want to bring this star rating here. So all I did was to just Google, or what's it called, so I Google 3-star rating PNG. So now it gave me this, and I copy it, copy image. Just Google 3-star rating PNG that you want to use. So I copy that, then I just bring it here. So like this, and reduce it, just reduce it. So you can group this together, so that when you are moving it, to be moving together. So this one I want to turn this to, I want to rotate it. I want to rotate it. Good. Yes, we are good to go. So we are done with our customer satisfaction rating. So now the next one is sales by events. Sales by events. So again, copy this, then put it here, and then we remove this, then events, put your event into row, then the total price, which represents the revenue, to this. So now I'm going to insert another donut chart. So remove all this, hide all button. Again, I don't want the chart title. Okay, so for this I'll change it to this. Then again, format this. I want to format my that I don't want it to be filled. So now copy this. I'll just cut it and take it to our dashboard. So now we start formatting it. No outline. So what else should we do here? Okay, let me format this. Change it to white. Just put the front side and the front that you want to use. So now you can now start formatting it. So the first one, I'm going to use this, then I will use this. Let me change this to white, then I will change it to this. So now you can add your data label. Add data label, then you can also change the data label. So now for the data label, I want to add percentage too. So now we are good to go. Okay, let me reduce it. Okay, so we are good to go. So now order type, the last one here is the order type. So whether it is online or in store, that's what is mean. Again, bring it down here. Order type. Okay, I'm trying to check for that. Where is our order type? Order type. Okay, hold on, let me check. Okay, so is online order. So that's our other type. Let's be sure. So here I'll just change this to percentage of total. So just right click on any of the value, then change it to percentage of column total. Then here, so now again, insert donut chart, remove all this. Oh, so this, remove this, remove this. Then I'm going to format. I don't want it to be few. This also. So this. So now I can take it to my dashboard and rearrange it there. Okay. Do not to size. Okay, so now I need to add my data label. So the data label, I will just do more option to add the category name. So now you can format it to make it show. Yeah. So so now we are good to go. Again, okay, let me remove the separator. Store space. Even this, I'll just do space. Space. Good. So now I will also format this. The color changes to this, then changes to this color. So I'm actually using this black and white gold with a touch of gold for Christmas. I've seen the Christmas design. I love the black and white design. So that's the reason why I'm using black and white instead of the red and all the green Christmas color. So I love the decoration of the black and white I've been seeing online. So that's what inspired me to be using this black and white with a touch of gold. So you can also do your own design. So now the next one category that we are about to do here now is sales by category. So I'm going back to the pivot data. Also copy this. Then instead of this, I'm going to add my category name here. So now I don't want this. I need to put this back. So this, changing this to this, then decrease this. Oh, I'm increasing it. So now I'm going to be using a column chart. So I'm going to be sorting this from largest to lowest. So removing this hide all button. Okay. Chart type to remove grid line legend. What else? Add data label. So now I will be formatting this. No fill, then no outline. So I'll copy this, cut it and take it to my dashboard to align it in a better way. So now all I need to do is to first format all the category there. Then this I'm going to be formatting the legend too. Okay, I think I use black for that. So I'll also use black here too, which is better. So I'm changing this to the color that I've been using. This. So now we are good to go. So now the next thing again is sales by shipping method. So I'm going to be copying this pivot table again, put it here. Then instead of category, I will add shipping method. So again, insert column chart, hide all button, this, then remove legend grid line. What else? Child title. Okay, let me sort it from largest to smallest. Again, I don't want it to be few. The background, remove the background. Oh, I did different thing. So it's the background I don't want to be few, not the data series. So this, remove this also, then take it to our dashboard. So add data label. Okay, let's check if we can format it with this. I don't know why it's not formatting. I do format. Okay, so let's just format it now. So this also format it. You can change your formatting, change it to whatever you want to, your own custom formats. So now, okay, so we are good to go with this. So now the next one now is sales by weather. So I used the weather or logo for each of these weather condition. This is snow, rainy, and also what's it called, or sunny. So now I will just, what I will do is to just copy one of these, bring it here, bring it up too. So let me just arrange it very well. So now the next thing now that I'm going to be doing here is to be putting, okay, let me first do this. So let me do this sales by weather. Okay, weather condition. Again, I'm going to be putting this and change this to percentage of total. Right click, show value as column total. So here I will reduce this to this. So now I'll just be inserting each of these for rainy, sunny, and this. I'll just reference the column name and that. So the first one, that's rainy, that's column G20, G19, and H19. So now here is H19 because I want the percentage first. So I'll format this. I will change the color to this. So now here is G19. So I'm going to use this format for that. No, not this. So we can still reduce this so that we'll be able to use that. So now this, I'm going to copy them, bring it here, also bring it here. Just make sure that everything is aligned. So now the next one, which is rainy. Okay, I think I did. The first one that I did was rainy. Let's check. 576. Oh, that's for rainy. So I'm just going to enter. So the next one is snowy. So snowy is F G20 and H20. So I'll just change this to H20, then format this, then I'll change this to G20, then format this. Mm, okay. So this also, I'm trying to arrange this very well. So this will be sunny will be G21 and H21. So sunny, this will be 21. This will be 21 too. So now we are good to go. You can group them together, group them so that when you are moving, soon it will be moving together. So now we are done with our sales by weather. Now we see the category of the weather condition that actually generates the highest revenue, which is rainy season. So rainy condition, weather condition. So now the next one is sales by gender. Again, just copy one of these. I'll just put it here. Then I will add gender. That's all. So now I'm going to do insert a column chart for that. Then I'm going to sort from largest to smallest. Remove this, hide up button, chart title, grid line, legend. So here again, format the shape, the background. I don't want it iffy, so let me take it to our dashboard. Take it to the dashboard. So bring it here. So just format it. Again, and just increase this, no line, then change it to this. Add your data label, then format the data label. Okay, so this, I'll also increase this. So now the last one is our yearly sales. So copy this, just bring it here. That's the last pivot table that we'll be doing, yearly sales. So I'm going to be bringing year, that's the date. So where is it? Date, I'm going to bring in it here. Oh, my Excel is misbehaving. So here I'll remove this. I'll remove this. So it has separated it into different category of year. So now I'm going to be using just this. So we have it here. Then I will use a line chart for that. Okay, let me use this idle button. Okay, remove chart title, agent, this. I don't want this. So here I'm going to format this out, no outline, then no fill. So now I'll bring this here. Then increase the front. Then this, I'm going to be formatting this too. So that's what I'll do here. Oh, okay. So we format this. Let me remove this. Format the axis. So for my line, I'm going to be using this. You can increase it. So I want it to be smooth. So marker 2, the marker option. You can leave it like that. Let's leave it, or we change it to, let's change it to something else. Marker option. Let me change it to this. I'll change the color to this so you can increase it. Then data label, add the data label. Oh, data table, that's what I added. Data label, then increase the data label. So that's our yearly sale. So that's our yearly sale. Just put the title yearly sales. So now the next thing that I'm going to do here is which is the last thing we are doing, the slicer. So I will just click each of these, then click slicer. Then I'm going to use date as my slicer. Okay, so no, okay, let me use this. Okay, so now let me just insert this slicer. Okay, dates and year, so I'm using year. So now we can format our slicer. So I already formatted the slicer. So like I told you, I said I have a video on my page where you can see where to format your slicer. So I already did a slicer formatting. So now let's check. I don't want the header to be displayed. Then hide button with no data. So now what next? So I'm going to be using my slicer that I already formatted. Oh, okay, okay. So now, so this is the format I actually modified this myself. So you can watch a video, customer feedback, that's the title of the video, how I or how you can format and modify your, what's it called, your slicer. So now this slicer, now I want it to communicate to each of these. So I want it to interact with all the pivot charts. So, oh, what's wrong with our slicer? What I will just do is click the slicer, then go to option, then connection, slicer connection. Then I'm going to do it, but I will not make it to be connected to the last one, which is the year. You don't need to connect it because you already have value for each of the year. So I'll connect everything. So now, so if I'm changing it, it will be, if since we want it for each of the year, so I'll just bring my slicer up here, bring it up here. This is where I need my slicer. So now if I click each of the year, now you will see now that it will change. Oh, I don't want it to change with this. So why is it still changing? So I need to remove the connection from this. What's the pivot table for this? So now we just find it. So now we can see now the different here. If you want to check information for each of this year, you will see the year or the sales revenue, the all the trend for each of the year. The customer asks us that we should or we should provide details for the yearly sale for this Christmas sales. So now what you need to do is to just filter by each of the year, and you get or your analysis through that, all the information you need for each of this year. So this dashboard will give the tips on how to plan for next year based on this particular or information that we've provided for the previous year. And I believe that you've learned new things to which will be an added advantage to your skill. I believe you've learned new thing in Excel, and also I believe you learn how to make quick analysis on sales in Excel, how to make use of your shapes in to create dashboard background, and do other how to make use of your pivot table and connect it to your dashboard. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Again, compliments of the season, and I wish you well. Bye. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you give me your feedback, comment, likes, and subscribe. Bye.